Hello and welcome to the next episode. One of my viewers has asked me just to turn up the sound, so be warned, this may blow your ears up, but hopefully it's louder and clearer for everyone. We have just literally entered the medieval era, and we're now welcome into what I would call the real meat of the game. The next kind of 50 turns is going to decide whether or not you win or lose at this game. And we are going to use our faith now to really power this out. How we're going to do that, we'll begin with our dedication. We managed to get Golden Age. We overshot by a large margin, but it shouldn't make too big a deal. We are going to use this to do so. Okay? We could take this, and this would really help our culture for each specialty district. And if we get Golden Age in the next era, this is what we will take. We are going to take Monumentality, easier to purchase builders, and with faith in gold. This is also really nice. An additional 10% of cost, technology costs, commercial and harbour districts gold. Adjacency bonuses provide science. If we had a load of commercial districts and a load of culture districts, we can do it. And one thing you can do is, if you work it out perfectly, is to tank your era score in the first era, so you're in a dark age, and then bang it through and go for a heroic age in the second era. Yeah, so this one of our cities needs more amenities. We've got very few amenities at the minute, hence why we're building the Colosseum, because you can probably cope with a low amount of cities, but we don't want a low amount of cities. Let's have a quick check up here. Divine Right, Great Writer, Religious Conversion, I'd imagine, yes. So we need to get Divine Right, but we can probably do that anyway. I believe we were going towards Divine Right, and we need 2 temples. We have 3 turns to try and get this, which means this is going into here. 6 turns. Let's have a quick look at what we've got in here. We have some really bad tiles in here. We could get one of these and make it into a mine. But yeah. So last episode we left where I was going to do a bit of a discussion about the governors. This is my humble opinion as what they are currently used for. I know this will change in the next edition. I know some of they're changing Pingala and Reina and stuff. But currently, Moksha is, if you want to go for a religious victory, you get him early, build up your cities through this and this, and then you can get 1 extra promotion when receiving their first promotion. I like this if you are able to combine it with something like Yavaran's city-state bonus, where you can choose promotions. So this is a really strong combination for religious victory, where you can get the one where they get 20% combat strength, and they can, whenever they die, they get a relic, or whatever you need depending on your choice of game style. Amani. So for me, Amani has 2 different uses. Firstly, this is what everyone takes her for. She can be assigned to a city-state where she acts as 2 envoys. I like this, but I think her best use is in a domination game, where you go down this tree, and only for these 2, right? You can get her with this as well, actually, but essentially your other cities within 9 tiles gain 2 loyalty per turn towards your civilization, and you gain +4 amenities in a city. So this will obviously mean that you need less amenities when running through domination, and this will push +2 loyalty towards your civilization. So let's assume that we've just taken Leventa. We have her in here, this city would be on negative loyalty because we've just taken it. It's not happy with us, and she will boost it. As you can see, if we were to have her in here and we're taking New York, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So we could take Brussels, New York and Boston and have increased loyalty from her, as well as needing less amenities. So that's where I think she's strongest if you go down that tree. This is quite nice. And this is bonus if you're trying to get a specific city-state. We may well get her. I think I'm actually going to appoint her and put it into the science one, because we would like Geneva with those 2 points that I have spare. Everyone wants Geneva, you know. Victor currently is useless. He's a domination defense orientated governor. His best thing is this, because it means you can use his loyalty quickly when you go to defend. Honestly, whatever. If you were to bother to put 3 promotions into him, this is his strongest ability if you're trying to go for a science victory. You have better options. Reina, now she's going to be really good with Mali based on this one here. I know that they're changing this, but I don't know what to. But currently in a culture victory, this is really good. I tend to go this, because I run all my trade routes through her. If we get her current and put her in this city that we're planning on putting up here, you will see we're going to gain a massive boost to hit, and we could run some trade routes from her as well. So she might go in Osaka at some point. But she's your gold generation. You probably want her in every single game. And I will probably sink 2 or 3 into her beyond the first one. Pingala is your culture and science victory, because with this he does culture. This is quite nice, but it isn't. I probably wouldn't bother with this unless I wanted to sink it into here and we were going down a pure great work, great writer, artist version. The issue is you can often find yourself with a large number of music or art tiles, great people that you're not using because you haven't taken. You literally can't build enough buildings to do so. If you're going down a great scientist, this is obviously groovy, and we will probably try and get him to this point. Liang. You can't really go wrong with Liang. Yes, builder charges. This is probably her weakest one. Or maybe it depends really where you're going to put her. I'm probably, in most games, you're going to want to go down here though. Because wherever a city's in, they will benefit from the city centre, constructing districts obviously, and then the park, she can make an improvement which provides +1 appeal, +1 culture, and +1 amenity if adjacent to water. This is strong. If you're on a coastal map, this is just nuts. In this game, we'll probably try and get her 2 here, just to add some culture 2 tiles. You know, it's not the best thing, but maybe a few amenities is quite good. It does add 2 appeal though, so in a culture victory, 2 appeal and a culture, so that's, say, you gain an appeal based on the more appeal a tile has, the greater tourism effect it will have, and therefore, as you can see, any bonus is good. Currently, Magnus is broken beyond belief. He's probably the strongest governor at the moment. Anytime you harvest or removal, you get 50% of that again. So whenever you go for 100 removal production on wood, you get 150. You get double the number of food if you take off a jungle tile. Can't really go wrong. This one means that you don't lose settlers for production. Again, that's just a beautiful, beautiful situation. Strategic resources are not required to build dependent resources. So swordsman, no iron. If you can get here before you need to by building. If you get him with your initial promotion in this tree. So if you come in, you rush straight to this tree, you get him, you build this, and then you get to here and build the building. You can make swordsman without iron in a reasonable time to go combat heavy against players that you can get, so you can build swordsman. You can't upgrade your warriors, which is a shame, but it does give you another option. We were going to make this into a farm tile. For a science victory, you can get him all the way up to here, stick him in the middle city, and you can get some really crazy industrial zone production numbers. Probably want to go here and then down. I mean, ideally I'd like to go 1, 2, 3, but yeah, this is either or is fine. In this game, I'm probably going to just go here and here because I only want to sink 2 more things into him. We're not going to have as many improvements as we would if we were to go much higher down that tree faster. I don't believe we have enough to buy the tile yet, 150. So we will put you to sleep for now. In actual fact, no we won't. Oh, what we will do is run you over to here to gain. I might have a look at harvesting that tile, I'm not sure. Come up here. Ran you the wrong way, didn't I? Build 2 universities. I don't even think I've researched universities. We'll put it on here because we can't build this quite yet. And we're not at threat of the enemy having it because our science is pretty decent. If we have a quick look, we're leading in the science victory, which means I need to know. We are second in the culture victory, which is really good. We're leading faith, but we're using faith for a different reason. Now, we still haven't yet finished our kind of circle of cities, so let's buy one. Faith, free 80 production. Over here, we want a builder. 120 faith, 50 production, 6 builder charges. Right? We have essentially turned a little bit of faith into pure production. Now, your settlers and costs are going to go up. It's now 5 extra and an extra 5 here. But next turn we can buy another settler to finish this and buy a couple more builders. And we will continue to use the rest to churn out builders. We have nearly finished our little circle here. We're going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more in maybe. But we don't have to get them all in now. The important ones are the ones within range of here because this is going to give us +1 culture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want one in here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could put a second one in here. So we'll put this one in here because it's got water, and we'll put the other one in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And none of these are relevant right now. They will probably come in later. Maybe they're not massively required. But this one definitely is needed. And it may mean we can put another one here, which could be worth doing if that works with the capital building, but then it's going to be a pretty weak city. Or does it just run off in a random direction? We'll only ever be taking buildings with Liang. And let's go, and we need to work out which cities we need to sort out the most. And we're going to try and sort out all of these tiles and just get the cities off to a bigger start as possible. Let's bring him over here, chop out these trees, and put this city on its going. Hopefully we can get this before we get into the next tech on the tree. Now New York is starting to flip as well, because and it will continue to do so once we get more pressure on this. We need to clear out this as quick as possible. Let's take a shot at this. Take a shot at this. Bring him up into here. So yeah, we know there's a load of stuff in here. Production. Let's get these cities rolling really fast now. Right. This is going to flip over to us, so we'll just sit fortified. There's no point trying to go into a forest up a hill. It's a lot more hassle than it's worth. This is going to give us 83 production. Use the hills, let's do that. Harvest that. Takes a couple of turns off of this. And this will be better as a mine. There's no way it won't be better as a mine. I am going to buy a straight builder in here. I know it's less efficient than this, but we need to try and we can put production in here pretty quick and probably harvest this. And then we'll get this going faster. If this goes as well, this will be quite nice. I think it will, because we'll have higher pressure from having Boston, and we may even be able to get Baltimore depending on what's the other side. We'd lost our warrior to the archer. We should kill the archer. Run him up here. Run a lovely undefended guy straight up the middle here. Yep. We need to clear this whole area out. I can't see any barbarian camps, which probably means it's up here somewhere. Watermill. We've got our second district that we can place. What have we got in Leventum? We don't have a holy site. We don't have a science district. We don't have a place for a farm triangle. Get +2 one here. Now we can't go wrong with a +4 mine. Let's put it down, but let's not lock it in place. We want to get our market first because it's a trade route that we haven't access to. But we want to get our ancient walls up, I think, first, because we're making use of the policy that we have for the defensive conditions. Unit needs orders. We put a mine on this tile. So it was 2 food and 2 production. Now it's a 3rd production and the faith. So this will benefit this tile here. We have the food for here. It's gone up in cost because of the population increase. Finally got our encampment. We can move him over here and clear this and this out. Although it might not be efficient, like it would be efficient to do it that way, but I'm not sure whether or not we want to. Are we going to lose this guy? Thankfully no. Run him over here so he can shoot him. We'll run him over here. We did see something up there. I think this is the tile I want. I'd like to put it there, but the freshwater penalty is just too much. Policy change. What have we got? We got this, which is not great. We got this, which is not massively relevant. This would be helpful right now. But this is just, obviously, we've got like 17 cities, give or take the exaggeration. And this is huge for that. As you can see, it's the equivalent of like one production in all of these. Let's make this into a farm triangle, which increases these all by 1 because of feudalism, and gives us some population. So we've got about 7 turns before we would need more housing. No. If you have 2 housing, you're growing fine. Anything less than that and you start to have issues. So we passed the town. I forgot to buy a settler over here and a builder here. 37 turns. We have to get to 110. We're pushing it. We do, however, let's get an apostle. So I'd like to not use my apostle, but we still have the option to gain potentially. Let's have a quick look. I should have done this first. So we can't get what anymore, but we could get the one that gives us production or something. We'll have a look. You can heal up. You can advance into the cold. Come up onto this hill. You can run over there. We don't have diamonds, so it might be worth 1, 2, 3. So we could get diamonds from that. That'd be alright then. I've done it again, didn't I? I do need that next settler. Just to finish this little area here. Right, let's just get that settler. I think we'll send him to here for now. But if there's no space, we may go up here. Get this. We got granted a recon unit. I always wanted a recon unit. What happened to our... This guy must have died. So, +1 production, which boosted mass production, but we got 2 production because it's next to a river, which increased this massively. Let's run you over here to have a look. This city is under siege. Why is this city under siege? 2 turns. They can't take that in 2 turns. It's okay. So let's quick check. Debater. Debater would be nice, but I'm going to evangelise my belief. So we can get this, or we can get this, or we could go for Defender of the Faith if we're worried about being attacked. It would have been nice, as I say, in a perfect world to get things. I think I'm going to go with Meeting House. You know, extra production in cities with where we were going to get culture and production from these cities is definitely worth. We do need to get our culture up though. Even so, you know, we've got a decent amount without doing a great deal. Okay, so this is not near a city. This is absolutely rubbish as a building. What have we got that we're building? So let's chop this. Get that down. We're going to take this and this. Definitely. Settle the city. It's not actually too bad. Granary. Watermill first because it gives production. We've not got anything really here. Monument. Campus. campus is going to go there. We'll drop it down, but we don't need to build it anywhere near right now. So remember, we need to build it on a campus adjacent to a snow tile with ideally 5 snow tiles around. Right, so that's just all gravy with that placement there. And it's obviously not one of the best tiles in the area. If we can get the upgrade for this, we will take it. Comes with a settler with 5 on it. We'll upgrade this, as this is definitely the tile we need to get food. We're going to upgrade these 2 as well, and then probably run him down somewhere south for the last couple of charges. Geneva, everyone has made peace. Has Geneva become mine? Yes. So the science increase. Perfect. We should have a faith for builder next turn. Choose production. We could get a meeting house. I'm going to go monument, more ancient build, meeting house, in that order, but I'm going to lock down another district first. We have a shrine and a faith, +4, +3 up here. I think we would like a commercial district. But I don't need it right now. I have enough for a builder in this city for the extra charge. Can get this, can get this. We know this is going to be a big city. Let's run it over here and get these 2. And probably this one. What have we got here? This is we need to place another district. Tiles are here. It's working some fairly decent tiles right now. We'll just get a holy site because we know that we've got a nice one here. I know it removes the tile thingy. It's not perfect, but we'll take it. We could have harvested this out for an increase of production and buildings. So let's have a quick look. I want this, and we have it boosted, and it's in 7 turns. I don't want this for the thing. I want this to start this. We have to get guilds first. Chichen Itza. Build 2 markets. Build 2 markets. We're not going to get that in time, so we'll click on this. Let's go to the new government. +1 housing level of walls. We will take limes. We'll take conscription, because this is obviously least useful. And right now, we'll take this. We're happy with our 2 builder charges. We want to have our +2 production in there still. So this is actually one of the more useful things. My knowledge of castles is considered bonus, and we've now adopted monarchy for Samira score. This is going to come over to us in 1 turn. So we will hold it. We will do a quick check on where our units are. We're going to bring him into here. Could have sworn I had more units than that. We will bring him in down there. Oh, we've got one in there. We'll bring him in here. Actually, no, we'll wait and we can put it in there. The amenities get shared around. You can stay in there for an amenity. Come over here, make a mine. So we're going to have 3 decent tiles. You are going to need to back off there for now, just so we can get him in to have a shot. Maybe the archer will be nice and come out for us. We shall see. Come over here, make this, drop a turn off of that. Probably harvest this because we can make a farm triangle here, and at best you're going to get a 2-2 tile, which is just really not useful. So we can 1 production for a 2-2 tile, or 135 production, right, which will finish this and this, but we get an increase of 50%. Let's just get rid of that. Bang. 1 turn on the watermill. It does give us a second trader, so we'll finish the trader, use the overflow to go into the trader. And the overflow is how much production we have waiting for us. We do need a farm triangle, so we could probably make one here, which will really boost this city up. And then we've got 3 nice watermills. Although, is this on a hill? 7 population. If we made the farm triangle there, we could put a thingy in here with 3 mines. Plus this here. So that's a good choice. That's a good choice of this. We are going to take this tile off first, I think, in order to just boost the next building that we're going to be going for in here. There is nothing. We could get the pyramids. Be over here. 22 turns. Give us another builder charge. Potentially. We'll have a, like, if this city ever finishes what it's doing, because we're going to want the lighthouse, we need to lock in another thing. Now, in this instance, we didn't have another place to put our commercial district, and I think we are going to want to lock in. We're going to want to lock in our industrial zone, but not build it. We do need ancient walls though, because it gives us housing from our new religion. That's why this city needs ancient walls, watermill, temple. We need to lock in our next district and our building. So if we take this is what we're going to be doing with our faith later on the game. Putting production into building units late game is inefficient. You're always best off buying the unit early and then upgrading it. And this gives us something to actually do with our faith late game. We're going to need one of these. Put it on here, I guess. If I lock that in, I lose that nice tile. I don't have a lot of production right now. So against everything I've told you right now, we're not going to lock in that, because that's probably where it will go. But if you look right now, we have 1, 2, 3 production tiles and nothing else. And we don't want to build that first, because we're definitely going to want this. We're probably going to want the watermill, you know. We need to get these other things first. Let's run him down here so we can make this into some production, and maybe by this make this production. We need to get this city going really. Probably going to have to build some more builders in places. This is as good a city as any. Get some of this going through though. We need some trade routes to this city. Yeah, so she's come out so we can come here and shoot it. Or it's almost like I planned it. The trade routes will come from this city to help boost the city when we get the wonder that we want. Shoot. Smash out nice and cleanly. We will keep the city for the era score and help push this up. We need population in here fast to protect it from loyalty. What can we build district wise? Campus at +3. I like me a campus at +3. We've got tar, yeah. Choose research. So we've now got the ability to start this. Oh no, we were gonna... What do we need? Build 2 universities. Let's build the Alhambra. Get this, because we know where we're going to build that. We're going to build that in here. And this is nearly done with everything we need it to do. We're going to be building on this tile here. So we're going to be moving this up to here. And we're going to run over here and put this on the production tile here. So this city 10 turns to be level 2. It's just because it's gone and moved it off of this tile here. That's better, right? And this would be a nice tile to work. But I think we're going to use the builder lower down. We've got another town we can buy another faith builder. We're going to have 1 production for a 2-2 tile. Or 90 production straight into this. This you can't do anything of benefit with this, so we'll just hack this straight out. We're going to need something to build next turn in here. We need a unit of some kind. Let's go with a crossbowman. Actually, swordman is quicker to build. Put it in here. It will add an amenity to that city. While we wait for the 5 or 6 turns we have for the upgrade on here. Yep, we know. He might be happy with us. Different governments, friendships. Yeah, declare friendship with an enemy. Oh, actually, I've misplayed. I have misplayed slightly. Let's go to here. Can we not make alliances yet? We could make alliances. We can make alliances. He just obviously can't make alliances. Okay, never mind. Maybe he just doesn't have the technology. Great person. We've not been keeping an eye on this. This is a good one though. Gain 100 faith, and this district's holy faith adjacency provides science. So we will take that. We'll have a quick look, see what we could have got. Whatever. Kind of not relevant. Hopefully he gets something better than we do. I mean, it's kind of nice, but right. So we don't know what we want to do with that tile now, but we do know what we want to do with this tile right now. Farm, right? So we'll have to wait for these, but we can make this into a mine. So adjacency bonus is 2. Adjacency bonus is 4. Adjacency bonus is 2. Sure there was a better one than that, but okay, we'll put him in here. Click on production. Kyoto gives us food and production, which is the capital. That's because there are 3 districts in there now. The government also gives you 1-on-1. How long until we take this tile? 30 freaking... about 50 years, give or take. These tiles don't do anything, but we could do... So this tile also isn't doing anything anymore, but there's no production in here, so we'll probably ignore that city as it's totally useless. Bring them down here. I thought we had a builder, but we obviously missed it. Can we buy a builder? No, we need one more turn. Come in and shoot. Smash this out. Gain more era score. Come over here and have a quick look at something. Oh yeah, we've not finished the harbour yet. Okay. Okay. Make this into a thingy. It's not as good as these because they're not on hills. But we've got a fairly decent area. I think we will call the episode here. As you can see, we've started to use our faith just to use the builders to gain a big bonus towards what we're trying to do. We have almost finished our settling, and we've started to get towards some of the wonders that were not required but are going to help us if we get them.